Hey guys, what's up? I think this is my 2 weeks, 2 weeks, on T by shots. Since the last update, I've experienced quite a bit of change. One that's probably really obvious is, of course, voice change. I'm talking in my normal voice right now, basically. It's more like this is around the type of range that I would try to go to when I talk to other people, such as like strangers or like other guys that don't know that I'm trans. Like, this is my normal now, whereas my normal would have been like probably up here. Yeah, I think it's like around here, but I'm not putting in any effort to make it any lower. It's a weird sensation because I don't know, compared to like all these other friends and such I see at school every day, my voice was just typically pretty high, but it's actually deeper than my lover, I don't know what she is to me, deeper than hers now, whereas we used to joke about how deep it used to be for a girl, and that's really just strange for me. Other than voice, I've been oily, look. And I'm naturally a very dry, like, overly dry person. I'm like a desert. And, I mean, I'm still dry, but also pretty oily. I've been noticing a little bit more peach fuzz than usual, but you can see it. But, like, it's a little bit thicker here at the edges. And definitely more like hair. I can't really show you this. I tried to last time, but like, it's crazy. It's like it would start at like the bottom and it just keeps making its way up. And there's I grew in knee hair, which is crazy because I didn't have like significant knee hair before, but now it's like half an inch. Not even half an inch. Well, yeah, maybe half an inch. And like my underarm hair has grown in like a lot more. I'm starting to get a little hint of like a happy trail, basically. I've been told that my shoulders look broader. Like, I've worked out maybe like twice after that video, and like, I don't know, my shoulders, and I did notice that too a little bit. I don't know if it's placebo or I'm imagining things, but I feel like I'm filling out my shirts a little bit more, which is, I was waiting for that for a really long time. Because I had put on a shirt I hadn't worn in like a year and a half maybe, and because I knew that I couldn't fit it, and when I put it on, it just slipped over, and it was, I could reach it. There wasn't so much of a, you know, like a gap here, and I was really surprised actually. Apparently I look a little bit more boxier, which is awesome because I'm like this. Like, I have huge hips. I'm just blessed with childbearing hips. In my face, I don't know if anyone's like noticed or anyone has told me this, but I feel like my face has gotten a little bit more boxier, which probably means I'll look more like my oldest brother, which, if you compare us, we look like the same person, almost. So, my muscles are rounder. I said that in the last one, but I know it's rounder, because there's a hump now. Mentally, I feel a little bit more confident in myself, and I feel like not as like much like head down, don't look at you kind of thing. Not that I'm like completely I don't know, I just feel a little bit more confident in myself, and I have a little bit more self-esteem knowing that the changes are happening, and that I'm only improving. So I actually lost some weight. I don't know why, because I've gotten the hugest appetite. Like, I am constantly hungry. I'll eat a big meal, and then like 2 hours later I'll be so hungry all over again. But I did lose some weight I don't know if it were like water weight, but I know I lost some weight because about 3 days ago or something like that, I was like 130, or not 3 days ago, the beginning of this month, or like the beginning of last month, I was around 138. And then I weighed myself like 2 days ago, I was like 133, so I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy, because I did work out, but not enough to lose that much weight, I think. And then again, I measured just now, it was like 131, which I'm good. I like that I'm losing weight, although, you know, I'd like to gain muscle, but that's probably just water weight and actually losing weight altogether. I feel like I have a little bit more energy, whether that's placebo or not, because I ran my fastest mile, which may or not be like up to your standards or whatever, but doesn't really matter to me. It's the fastest I've ever ran a mile. It was like 8:32, which is really good for me, considering I'm a lazy ass and I don't run very frequently, maybe like once a week or some shit. And I'm still emotional for the most part, because naturally I'm very sensitive, and I'm easily triggered. Not so much for dysphoria anymore, but I cry very easily. I'm easily moved, like, because I consider myself extremely empathetic. But thank God I'm still emotional, and I'm glad that I am, because I'd rather feel than not feel at all. And so I'm scared for changes if that does happen, because if I lose my sense of emotion, I feel like I'll lose myself as a person. And I'm terrified of that, but that's what comes along if that's what happens. I can't do much about that. But I'll miss myself. Apparently I smell a little different. Like, it'll be like a remnant, apparently, of what I did smell like, which was apparently very good and very familiar to both of my ex-girlfriends. And I know that for them, their smell is so familiar to me. And so to think that my smell is different to them, it makes me so sad. Because that was me. Like, obviously we all have our different smells, and so like I've lost that familiarity, I don't know, to them, and it's almost like I'm a different person physically for them. And I don't know, like, I'm just so sad about it. Like, I smell different, my sweat smells different, like my room will smell different, even though it already smelled bad to begin with. I don't like the thought of smelling like a boy. I can't smell myself either. But there's been some downstairs growth. It's kind of like I'm always it's like kind of like at its horny state, but always like at the same size, but not at the same state. That it's like when it's limp, it's already that big. And it's kind of weird. Like, I didn't really want that. I was part of the transition that I didn't care for. It was just it's foreign to me. I'm alright with my downstairs. I mean, of course I'd rather have like a dig and shit, but for what it was, I'm completely fine with it. And so for it to be changing I don't really enjoy that. But I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm sorry my videos are so long. I'm really bad at explaining quickly, but thanks for sticking around again, and hope to see you again soon, probably next week. Alright, thank you.